catch me, whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Falcons in possession of the football as we rejoin the action in the first quarter. On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time,
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. In for the sack, Deion Jones. No score. Sports.
For the Jets.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He gives to Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Gain of 19 yards.
coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nice. Kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This is caught. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan keeping it himself from 5 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it. And in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen. Shake it up.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At the 45-yard
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The shotgun snap for Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. 1st down, New York. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. This one caught by Crowder. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Caught here by Bell.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Herndon's got it complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Jets 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw is Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
Ryan's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He makes Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 27, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Good for a Jets.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Stephen Hauschka.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Here's Oliver. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Atlanta.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
The 10-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Falcon 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, That tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
At the 5-yard line.
To throw on second down is Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. 95 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Jones has it. And he's into the clear. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 75 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
37-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
At the 23-yard line.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try again with Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Next to score, Jets 20.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Ryan and the Falcons down 20-14, a minute 7 remaining. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the focus shifts to the Jets, trailing by a point, 54 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and 1.
Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Darnold staying on his feet. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short. And whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me?